Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome everyone to Automated Logic, especially to our special guest, Mayor Chris Coleman of the City of St. Paul, and Mr. Louie Jambo, President of the St. Paul Port Authority. We are excited to have our offices located here in St. Paul. Automated Logic has had operations in the Twin Cities for over 25 years, and we have provided energy-related solutions on many public and private facilities. Some of our St. Paul customers are the Minnesota Department of Transportation, Securian, Ecolab, Ramsey County Facilities, and the Archdiocese of St. Paul. Automated Logic is a carrier company which is the largest refrigeration company in the world and is part of United Technologies Corporation. As we embark on the next chapter of our business legacy, we are excited to begin it with this event where we can bring our leaders together with you. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce the next two speakers. First will be the Mayor of St. Paul, Chris Coleman, and following him will be Mr. Louie Jambo of the St. Paul Port Authority. These leaders will share some of the key sustainability and environmental initiatives and opportunities. Please hold your questions to the end. There will be a brief question and answer period at the end. Mayor Coleman.
Thanks, Fred. Well, thank Fred and Ken for inviting us out and giving us lunch. What a great thing to be out here on the corridor. Hopefully you were able to get through the construction without too much trouble. I assure you that it will be quick. Very soon that construction that you see there will be completed, and not too far in the distant future, we're actually going to see the fruits of 30 years of discussion along the entire corridor to finally have light rail connecting our two downtowns in this Twin City area. So we're very, very excited about that. And it just shows incredibly good judgment on your part, Fred, to move to this corridor, and thank you. Although I was saying we have two honored guests. Senator Sandy Pappas is with us today, and our newest state senator, Mary Jo McGuire, has joined us. What I just realized, I was just saying to Sandy and Mary Jo that you used to be, when Mary Jo was in the legislature, you were in her old House district up in Roseville. So clearly the reason why they moved here had nothing to do with Central Corridor. It was they wanted to continue to be represented by Mary Jo. So thank you for joining us. This is really, I hope, I don't even hope, I know for a fact that what we are celebrating here today, this new business coming into our community in a spot that is going to be well served by a Central Corridor and great transportation network, easy access to 280, easy access to both downtowns, the University of Minnesota, the heart and soul. There's a reason why they call this the Midway, because it really is the heart and the center of so much activity in the Twin Cities region. But we're going to be seeing a lot of ribbon cuttings along this corridor. We've heard a lot of angst of businesses along the corridor, and understandably so. Construction of this magnitude is not easy. We know that there are going to be challenges for businesses. But to be able to come out and celebrate the fact that new businesses are going to be coming, that this is part of the first wave, and you're going to see new construction, you're going to see an integration of new businesses with old businesses, small businesses with big businesses, medium-sized businesses. You're going to see all of those things as part of the redevelopment and the kind of reimagining of this entire corridor. And so I'm very, very excited about that. But one of the things that we've committed to all along the way is that we're going to do this in an energy smart and environmentally friendly manner. We're going to figure out how to maximize energy efficiency along the corridor. We're going to see how we can try to attract energy smart, environmentally smart businesses to this corridor, businesses that understand the technology that is critically important to help business owners manage their energy costs, and we're going to continue to be supportive of it. So whether it's the installation of solar panels along the corridor, through this entire energy and innovation corridor, working with the Port Authority with their trillion BTU program to help existing businesses try to figure out how they can conserve energy, save money, and also do right by the environment. You'll see it in the buildings that the City of St. Paul itself is building. We have one of the first LEED certified police buildings, certainly in the state of Minnesota. one of the very first, I think, in the country. We're very, very pleased with that. But it's a community that has come together to say we've got to embrace these new technologies. So we have folks like Kurt Schultz with our Planning and Economic Development Department that's done such an incredible job. We're thankful. So there's a lot. There's actually there's a lot of information here for those of you that are looking to get some more assistance on this. And I want to make sure that I don't forget to thank anybody here. So you know, I always do that, and then I go, oh, geez. Dang it. Jim Giebel is here also. He's really kind of taking the lead on from the city standpoint and really helping us coordinate all of these activities. Ann Hunt, who many of you know, who was the city's first environmental sustainability coordinator, has has really done just an amazing job. And I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody. So, but I just want to say thank you. Fred, thank you, Ken. Thank you for being here, for being part of this community. We think that you're a new wave of really smart businesses that are going to choose to be on this corridor for many, many years to come. Thank you very, very much.
Fred, Ken, thank you very much. Again, my name is Louie Jambo. I'm the president of the St. Paul Port Authority. I have several pages of notes here, so this will take a little while. I'm a particularly dull speaker. I really hate after lunch speaking presentations after everyone has a full stomach. So just let me say from the start that, you know, while I'm talking, if the Sandman knocks, just let him in. You know, this is all about sustainability, and sustainability has come a long way in the last several years. The early perceptions of green is that it was socially driven, not particularly market driven, and that green equated to windmills and solar panels only, and everything else was by sort of definition not green. But a quiet evolution has been occurring for the last several years, and companies like this one are part of that evolution. The notion of lean to green, supply chain to waste stream in new construction and existing buildings is something that is taking place right now. It is not all connected with public policy. It isn't all connected with what urban developers would like to do. A lot of it is connected exclusively with the business community and the people that work in those businesses. Again, it's about new construction and existing construction, and there are really two drivers on this quiet evolution. One is the bottom line for businesses, and the other is sort of, and this is the social side, the green ethic that you see in businesses from the very top of the food chain all the way down to the lowest level people. That environmental stewardship is real important, but the two we have discovered as we start working together on the green side and the bottom line side are not mutually exclusive. They actually work hand in hand. And we've got a couple of examples, but you all have many, many more. We've got our green building design on new construction. That's where we've worked with the city, with Ann Hunt, and with others to make sure that buildings that are being built through the St. Paul Port Authority and elsewhere incorporate green design. It's not something we have to mandate for building owners. They want to do it because it makes bottom line sense. The owners want to do it. The employees want to do it. Everyone wants to make sure that the kinds of materials that are used, the stormwater systems that are employed, the kind of parking facilities are there. Those are things that people want to do, and if we can figure out how to make those work in the marketplace, and we have, they become no-brainers. On the retrofit side, our trillion BTU, the mayor mentioned that, and Pete Klein is right over here. He can tell you all about it. Dave Bergstrom from Wellington is in the back. He can tell you all about it. That's about off-the-shelf retrofits in existing buildings to save energy. It isn't just socially the right thing to do. It makes bottom line sense for the building owners and companies that are doing it. We figured out a way to use money to make sure that it's a positive cash flow deal for the businesses, that it is short payback time for the businesses. There's a no money down aspect of it. Pete makes sure it's the easiest program in the world to access. So we're real excited about that, and we know that those two things are just small pieces of the whole sustainability puzzle. St. Paul Public Works is doing great work with stormwater work. Central Corridor work is all about sustainability, and again, it's not just socially right. It all makes sense on the bottom line. So we've got some of those bottom line things for businesses. Obviously, this business is one of those businesses that helps businesses save money, take it right to the bottom line, and we'd like to talk with you about that. We're going to be around for a while, so thanks very much for having me. If you're asleep, that's okay. There's Diet Coke, I think, out here. Thank you very much.
It's not our typical Thursday here at our office. So I'm Ken Kaufman, Vice President of Sales here with our company. I'll just put a wrap up here. You know, when you get some politicians in the room and salespeople in the room, I think if we had a pastor in the room, we'd probably keep you all here for a while. But I will assure you that I will be brief on a few things. But we're excited about, as we continue our growth, for our company to be here in the city of St. Paul. You know, the cost of energy sustainability, I think what Louie talked about is they're not mutually exclusive, and cost of energy is going up. It will continue to go up. And I think you all feel it at the gas pumps all the time right now. So as that's happening, the things we're doing, whether it's, and it's mostly all around buildings and smart buildings, and whether it's HVAC equipment, lighting systems, helping building owners assess their particular buildings and how they're performing and developing technical support or improvement programs. Again, we feel we're poised for this movement that is really coming about. We've been doing this for a large number of years. So we're excited about that, being in St. Paul. I also just to second this is there's our vendor partners and people that we are working with. Some of them are here today. St. Paul Port Authority, we've worked with them on several projects with their funding for our customers looking for those options. We're excited about having the City of St. Paul here with us and some of their programs that they have. We have Eden Engineering represented here as a professional engineering firm, is a partner of ours who helps do some assessments and determine is there opportunities in the buildings. So again, one of the partners that we work with. The St. Paul Chamber of Commerce is here. So I think we've got a lot of those folks here. Chamber of Commerce people, again, they're business leaders and key players. So we are excited that they're here. I'm not sure if the Community Reinvestment Fund group are here. I didn't see them. So if they're here, I want to make sure I pull out that as well. Okay, so I'm glad that we have their representatives here. They came in late to get into our program. We're glad that you joined us. And so, again, as we look at the sustainability, there's a lot of things that we're doing. One of our commitments and a takeaway from this event today is that we've partnered with Eden Engineering, that they are, together with us, we will sponsor a free energy on-site assessment for any buildings in St. Paul. So what it is, it's a $250 value to have a professional engineer come out, do a snapshot, look at your utility bills, walk around the building, do a site analysis, and have a consultation. So it's not a heavy, in-depth study, but if you need that, you'll know it after this is done. So there are, at Eden Engineering, as well as our table up here, there is a card that you can fill out, and one of our representatives will follow up with you. So please take advantage of that. And it doesn't have to be done this week, but it needs to be done soon. So, with that being said, again, it's our pleasure to host everybody here. We'll conclude the program here. Feel free to mingle, check out some of the different people who are here, and hopefully this has been a good networking opportunity for all of you. And we look forward to being a long-term resident here in the city of St. Paul. Thank you for coming.